The CEO and founder of the social care provider Walfinch, Amrit Dhaliwal, and the businessman Mike Green. Thank you very much. Tremendous to have you both in the studio. Mike, I'll start with you. So, I mean, is this right? Should Brits be doing these jobs?
Yeah, look, everything's broken at the moment in the UK, and this isn't a political statement. Our roads are broken, our hospitals are broken, our education's broken, we're not building enough houses, and we've already had a 10 million person increase in our population in the last 20 years. We owe it to the people who are here now, wherever they came from, to get them working, to get them earning, to give them skills. Why on earth, when we've already got 1.57 million, 4.4% of our current population not working, would we be attracting people from outside? Why aren't we teaching those people, getting them started on the career ladder and giving them the training to get them working?
Amrit, is it unfair to say that care home bosses actually just want to keep employing cheaper foreign labour instead of maybe more expensive Brits?
Thank you, Patrick. So, in the first instance, I'm here representing the home care market, part of the social care sector, and the reality is that foreign staff is not cheaper because of the way that the sponsorship licenses are structured. But furthermore, currently, as it stands, within the home care sector, there is 130,000 available vacancies that are not being filled by local staff. And we would love to have local staff come in and do that. You know, by 2040, we're going to need over 500,000 additional care workers just to maintain the current standard of care. You know, we're not talking about a visa. We're talking about the story behind that visa. Every visa for a care worker has, you know, somebody's family there, someone helping get somebody discharged from a hospital and get them home. It's somebody's mother there that's being taken care of. We are really jeopardising the quality of care that can be provided in the UK.
And Amrit, I'll sit with you if that's all right, and then I'll go back to Mike. Is it that British workers just don't want to do what can be, a difficult job for a variety of different reasons? I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about.
I think there's, you know, a whole variety of reasons. First of all, you know, the sector is not funded properly by the local authorities. There are 30% of the local authorities around the country that are paying less than the minimum wage when it goes to contracted work for care work. So people that are providing care are getting the minimum wage or less to actually provide that work.
Just on that, sorry, but I really want you to educate me on this, because shouldn't you be paying them more then?
So, at Walfinch, you know, we are really sort of firm on paying care workers well and treating the care worker, you know, and getting the premium care workers to say, well, actually, we will pay well above minimum wage for care workers. And actually, the sector as a whole absolutely wants to do that. I have never yet met a care provider that doesn't want to pay their staff well. However, in order to maintain care and get people discharged and keep the system flowing, we've had to manage that on large local authority contracts, and I'm talking about the sector as a whole.
OK. Mike, just come back to this, because, I mean, there is a case, isn't there, that we've got an ageing population, and at some point, you never know, we might need care. We possibly have relatives who are already in care or something like that. And ultimately, we need a human being to look after them, don't we? So does it really matter where they come from?
I think it matters in the sense that we're already overpopulated and unable to properly provide for the people that are here, wherever they came from. OK, there's also a disconnect for me. And I'm sorry, Amrit, but I had a look on the Walfinch website, and there's lots of promotion about how franchisees can be making £500,000 in year 1 or 2 and so on. So it's a very profitable sector. People are being charged up to £3,000 a week to stay in these care homes. So why can't the staff be paid more? But also, if you say it costs more for people who are brought in, why can't that more be put to training of people who are here and should be made to work and attracted to work and trained? And if the government support care homes, I think they should be supporting them in the training of people. I started literally in my career, I started a paperboy Saturday lad summer job, filling shelves and so on. And starting at the very lowest level, I was able to build international business and run retail networks. Just because it's a low-paid job, low-skilled job, let's get these low-paid, low-skilled people in the UK working and trained to build a career. It's a massive disconnect for me as to why we would bring people in from abroad when there's so many unemployed here.
Amrit, I'll let you come back to that directly, which I think in a nutshell is the fact that it is a very profitable sector, and the idea that we need to rely on cheaper or cheap at all migrant labour is maybe not entirely true.
The fact remains, in order to provide a good quality service, you need good quality care workers. There are tons of vacancies. There's providers that are willing to invest in staff. We have clear pathways, but there is not that marry up with the central government. There is a lack of commercial reality with the central government, who have not funded the sector. They are not creating clear pathways. I would actually openly invite Keir Starmer to come and join us at one of the Walfinch offices and do a day of recruitment, do a day of care, and see what these professionals are actually doing.
OK, both of you, look, thank you very, very much. I know it's a topic that's close to a lot of our viewers and listeners' hearts, so tremendous to have you both on the show.